We come from the 80s. We come from where men on screen were ultra machismo. It was soldiers, Rambo.
Welcome back to Under Oath. Are dudes allowed to be dudes anymore?
Okay, wait, that's a loaded question. Where you going with this?
Well, you know, there's all toxic masculinity, alpha males.
Red
You
pill.
know,
Yeah.
I remember watching this intro to this movie. I think it's an M&M commercial where the three guys they're going, "Oh, we should invite Jacques." And Jacques is this mime.
Oh
They
yeah,
bring
that
him
is an
over,
Eminem commercial.
and
Yeah.
you have the four of the weakest beta men you've ever seen in a commercial, and the two women are going, "He's coming." So they're alpha women with four beta men,
Yeah.
and it's not funny one bit.
No.
And we're sitting there going, "Okay, we can't buy into this."
Hmm.
I mean, Jason Statham, every movie he's in, dude,
Yes. Nothing but dude.
dude,
Dude.
dude.
Yes.
You know, you had that what's the Hobbs movie? Was it with the Rock?
Rock. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic movie.
I always call
Comic timing.
I always called the
everything.
wrong name because I'm a comic book guy. I always call
Yeah.
it Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, that's what I want to say too.
Yeah, it's not that.
But the two dudes, you had two alpha men going at it.
Yes.
The problem is the alpha men that exist now are like when you think of the Expendables. You got seven dudes who all, were badasses in their life.
Absolutely.
And I wonder if men under 30 can get into that. Or do they just see it as such a foreign concept?
I think you're right. I think even a little bit less than that, let's say 25, completely don't understand that. We come from the 80s. We come from where men on screen were ultra machismo. It was soldiers, Rambo. It was people fighting aliens, the Predator,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Carl Weathers, God rest his soul. Men were tough, physically and mentally tough.
Now, here's the thing, and I'm going to say this.
Say it, brother.
Daniel Craig's Bond.
Yes.
I hate it.
Wait a minute. You hated
Hate him.
Daniel Craig as James Bond?
No, I hate the way they wrote him.
Okay.
Sad, depressed.
Anxiety.
The women. Oh, I pine for this girl.
Mhm.
I do these things. Bond was always somebody who goes mission first.
Because
Hey,
that's what he's supposed to be.
Listen, I'm gonna have a lot of sex.
I'm a superstar.
I'm gonna have a lot of
Super spy.
sex, but this is my job.
Mhm.
I'm saving the planet.
Gotcha.
You are secondary to my saving the planet.
Mhm.
The problem with the Daniel Craig character Bond was it was always, oh, I'm so depressed. It would depress me in the middle of the movie. Oh, my wife died. My this died. And the scenes were still amazing. And Daniel Craig is one of the best actors on the planet.
Amen.
Love him, but it was always so sensitive. It's like emo Batman. You know,
You always say this. Yeah.
I do.
He
I
bruised-
do.
he
Why did
bruised.
you tell me about my dad? Shut up, you're Batman.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You know, Batman is a guy who he shows his vulnerability and his inability to be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Yes.
whole point of it.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't want to see vulnerable Batman.
Ever?
You know what? I'd like to talk to you about my feelings.
No, never. He never talks
Are
about
you
his
kidding
feelings.
me?
No.
No feelings.
Mm-mm.
You start doing feelings, you screw up the movies
That's
for
right.
me.
He's a horrible parent.
You know, yeah. I mean, like Deadpool.
Yes.
You know, every time Deadpool starts to feel something, somebody getting killed.
That's right.
He goes, I think every time they show an emotion, count the people he killed compared to the sadness that he'll
Yes.
show. Oh, look at my face is screwed up. Pop, 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 pop.
There you go.
I think the idea of always having to feel something is, it's a waste of time, especially in an action movie.
You don't want. Okay, so let me make sure I understand correctly. You're saying that when it comes to our action heroes, you don't want them overly sensitive.
Indiana Jones.
So, ah. But
Dude.
wait.
First, Indiana Jones.
Okay, Indiana Jones.
Second, Indiana
No,
Jones.
well written film. But isn't he in touch with his feelings?
No.
But he not at all.
Not in the first two
Explain.
movies. Okay. First movie like this. I love her. Just give me the hat. He cares more for the hat than the girl.
He does love his hat.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Loves his hat. He goes,
Yeah.
listen, I got a job to do.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Marion. Like Marion.
Marion, yeah.
He grabs her with a whip,
Mm-hmm.
pulls her in. The dude. Yes, he cares about her. But he understands I'm a guy first. My feelings, I don't wear them on my sleeve.
Mm-mm.
I don't do the dun 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 dun.
Mhm.
Everything was such a I'm going, there's a level of stuff going on.
Mhm.
And I don't think we have that in our action movies anymore.
Mm.
Like Fast and the Furious. Every Fast and the Furious
Yep.
movie is family is everything. Family is everything. And I'm going to attach the 7 cars together and hang off a helicopter.
Yeah. I live my life 1/4 mile at a time.
Yeah.
Now you got me thinking, though. Now you got me thinking about how men are portrayed on TV and movies as far as emotions now. And I'm trying to think if I've seen a movie.
Because they're not
lately.
written by us anymore.
No, they're not.
No, they're written by committee.
Mm-hmm.
There's 50 guys in the room talking about their emotions
Yes.
and what a person can do and can't do based on, let's say, social norms.
And I think you're absolutely right, because I'm thinking about a show that was so red hot popular, like white hot popular,
Yeah.
and it was all about feelings, and it had men in it. This Is Us.
Yeah.
That was all about emotion. That's all that was, a drama about family and about guys, and it was talking about their emotions.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough for me. There are things I can't watch. And
Really?
it's not that I'm being bad. I'm just bored.
Really?
You know, here's the thing, and I'm going to ruin movies and television for everybody listening right now.
Oh,
Okay.
let's do that.
All right, these scenes where 2 people are talking for
Mhm.
8 minutes straight.
Yeah.
That's not about good writing. That's about saving money. Because they're
Nothing's
cheaper to
happening.
shoot these scenes where they don't have to use extra or actions.
Okay.
So there's no extra people. So they're
Mhm.
sitting on a sound stage shooting an 8-minute scene. Do you know when they decide how much money they're going to put into an episode of a TV show? They go, okay, well, how much can we spend on effects this day? So every time they do a big show where they spend a lot of money, then they have to do another show where they're like locked in the basement for the whole movie, or they're locked in a bank. They always have the locked in the bank shows. Every action show will have
Elevator,
it.
bank,
Bank,
yes.
basement,
Mhm,
whatever.
yeah.
They're always locked in because it is cheap.
But it's getting to the point now where they're giving TV shows bigger budgets, and here's why I say that. We like sci-fi.
It used to be. It used to be.
The Mandalorian.
They're cutting it all down now.
Yeah.
Like Marvel, Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Poof.
Yeah, I heard about
Cut that budget back.
I've heard.
$8 million an episode for She-Hulk. I don't think that was worth it.
That didn't go well.
And I let people go, why is that show getting renewed? Because it costs too much and not enough people want to watch it.
That's right.
And everyone's going, well, it's an important show. No, it's really not.
No.
You know what's an important show? A successful show.
Yes. The
If
one that
you
makes
want-
the money.
If you know what I think you should do for the future? Just tell us it's a charity show, and then
Yeah.
we'll be okay with it.
Yeah.
But when you lie to us, that's when we call you out.
People start saying stuff to you then.
Yeah, they go, well, you should like it 'cause it's so good. No, I understand if it's a charity show. I understand if it's important for my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like there are certain sports that exist, and they're there because they should exist
Mm-hmm.
because we want to give some people the opportunity, even
opportunity.
if it doesn't make money.
That's right.
So and we're willing to do that, but don't
Mhm.
lie to us about it.
But I will say this, though, when we're talking about the relationships between men and how it's evolved and how we see it on TV. I do like the fact that nowadays I can tell a guy friend without any hesitation or feeling guilty or feeling weird, I love you, man. That hasn't always been that way. When I was growing up, the way my dad, my uncles and stuff interact with one another, they didn't say I loved you to one another. But now more than ever, I tell most of my friends, I tell you, I tell Ken, I tell Miguel, when we leave each other, hey, man, love you. Get home safe.
well, those are friendships.
Yes. It's still a guy.
I think it's easier to say it to a friend now than a family member. Is that weird?
Yes. No, yes, you're absolutely right. You get to choose your friend.
You know, the last time I told my brother, either one of my brothers that,
When?
or my sister,
When?
I don't remember.
Really?
I don't.
Huh.
I probably told you I love you more than I said to my own
Bro,
brothers.
I tell you every time I see him, I love you,
Yeah.
brother. Yeah.
It's just weird. I don't know why that is. I think it's because it's been cleared.
Okay.
I think with all the TV shows about romances and everything else like that, we can admit, oh man, I love you. No, I love you.
Love you.
No, I love you.
Love you.
You know, that no brothers are saying that to each other.
They don't. No, family don't.
You know, other than Supernatural, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah,
That whole movie was about.
That's a
that whole
special
show was about
relationship, though.
brothers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it plays out differently, and it's not that I don't like the emotional things, but I sometimes go to movies to be numbed.
Escape.
And when you have to like show me something or teach me something,
Mhm.
guess what? I'm a grown ass man.
Yes, you are.
Don't teach me something
Nah.
on a Tuesday night. I'm there with my son to be amused.
To be.
I don't want to sit there and go, you know what? I am a bad person. I don't want that.
I am an existential crisis.
You know,
Yeah.
I didn't realize how insensitive I am to the plight of this or that.
Yeah.
I don't want to know about anybody's plight when I'm
No.
in a movie.
I just want to escape.
I want to empty the glass. I don't want to fill it up with more nonsense. I
No.
don't want to walk out of there and go, you know, I'm a bad person. I want to let it go.
hmm
And hell, that's the main song in Frozen.
There you go.
Let it go. That's trying to teach you to, let's just be who we are. Be decent to each other.
Can we do that?
But don't try to force me to be something I'm not. I'm not forcing you.
No.
Everybody wants you to, I guess, treat them the way they want to be treated, but they don't want to allow you to be who you are.
I think you're right.
So I just want to tell you something. That's mighty selfish.
Yes.
I will never look at somebody and go, you know what? My expectations of you are greater than they are. I want you to be this person. And it doesn't mean I'm not respectful. I'm ridiculously respectful to people. I just don't like the idea of people thinking that you have to be somebody else to be a good person. Everyone has their rules on what they consider a good person. And sometimes that requires you to be masculine and sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So in the end, I'm not a big Schwarzenegger fan anymore.
Before we go, want to tell
But
you.
I'm still on team
There you
Statham.
go. And I love you, man.
Love you too.
There you go.